Their names and the kids and yeah. Real close with them.
The council meetings I sit on the end, so they try to get me out the door.
I'm in the wrong place.
No, you can just sit right there.
I know. Well, how come I got wrong here?
It's easy to run out the door.
Yours is that one. That's the wrong one, my bad. Just switch it.
Does he go here?
Well, he usually goes on the end, but Miss Green needed that side.
Oh, okay. I thought that's. Okay.
Call the meeting to order. We're required to have 5 members to have a quorum. I don't normally vote, but I will vote tonight to meet the quorum requirements, so there'll be 5 of us. All right, you want
Mr. Minturn,
here?
Mr. Bryan,
Yeah.
Mr. Gewen, Mr. Shields,
Here.
Mr. Deason, Mr. Sesbo, Mr. Evans, Miss Sanders,
Here.
Miss Green.
Here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone had a chance to read the minutes of the last meeting. Any corrections or otherwise, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll approve.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes as written. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Minturn,
Yes.
Mr. Bryan,
Yes.
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Miss Sanders,
Yes.
Miss Green.
Yes.
Exhibit 1, Commission to consider an application by Douglas and Patricia Nichols for a survey and subdivision of a 1.67 acre tract of land being subdivided from a 54.73 acre parent tract, parcel number 0100008217 for the purpose of a sale. The property is in section 74 and 75, township 6 north, range 5 west with no physical address.
Good afternoon, members. William Townsend on behalf of the Nichols. This application for subdivision, the Nichols own a larger tract, most of which is on the north side of Highway 1. We filed this out of abundance of caution, so the Nichols wouldn't be subjected to the $500 fine, as well as the purchaser, who is a adjoining landowner neighbor, wouldn't have any issues with utilities. He's selling everything he's got across the road, being that 1.67 acres. To my knowledge, all the formalities have been done as relates to the application and signatures of the other interested parties on the survey.
What's your name?
William Townsend.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for Mr. Townsend? It looks like the Application's in order and the lot's a legal lot. So. Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept that as
I have a motion, do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second, any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn?
Yes.
Mr. Byon? Mr. Shields?
Yes.
Ms. Sanders?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Exhibit 2, commission to consider an application by Sabine Parish Waterworks District for a survey and subdivision of a 1 acre tract of land being subdivided from a 16.41 acre parent tract, parcel number 005-006-9100A, for the purpose of its sale. The property is in section 18, township 10 north, range 10 west, with physical address of 1450 Union Grove Road, Pleasant Hill, Louisiana 71065.
The lot's a 1 acre lot, has frontage on the parish road. We have the signatures of the health department and waterworks. Anyone have any questions? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I make a motion we approve as submitted.
I have a motion, do I hear a second?
I'll second
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn?
Yes.
Mr. Byon?
Yes.
Mr. Shields?
Yes.
Ms. Sanders?
it. Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Exhibit 3, commission to consider an application by Bo Cribodeau for a survey and subdivision of a 1 acre tract of land being subdivided from a 9.50 acre parent tract, parcel number 008-000-5100, for the purpose of its sale. The property is in section 8, township 5 north, range 6 west, with no physical address.
Again, we have a 1 acre lot that's on the parish road, and we have the signatures of the health department and the water system. Any further questions?
You got signature, ain't nothing on my sheet.
Huh? I'm sorry?
I don't have any signature on my sheet.
That was because I didn't have it at that time.
Oh, okay.
The signatures, is that what it was?
I didn't have a signature.
Okay.
That's Mr. Somebody.
All right. If there are no issues, could I hear a motion?
I make a motion that we accept the as submitted.
All right, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the plat as submitted. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn?
Yes.
Mr. Byon?
Yes.
Mr. Shields?
Yes.
Ms. Sanders?
Yes.
Ms. Green?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Exhibit 4, commission to consider an application by Kevin Parks for a partition survey and subdivision of 18.58 acre of land being subdivided from a 156.02 acre parent tract, parcel number 00500, let me say that again, 005-011-5650, for the purpose of an act of donation. The property is in section 21, township 9 north, range 10 west, with a physical address of 3653 highway 487, Marthaville, Louisiana 71450.
There are two pieces of property. One's 15.58 acres that has road frontage. The other one's a 3 acre tract which has a 50-foot access easement. The signatures of the health department and the waterworks district are attached. Any questions? right. You want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the plat as submitted. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn,
Yes.
Mr. Byon,
Yes.
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Ms. Sanders,
Yes.
Ms. Green.
Yes.
Motion carries. Okay. All right. I was not aware that we've gotten that far. Okay, we have exhibit number 5, which is, it's not, we're gonna go into the preliminary zoning. Is that what you're
No, we
asking?
need to, do the first one, exhibit number 5, correction of zoning approval.
Okay, exhibit number 5, okay. We got a request for a zoning correction. Why don't you go ahead and read it? And,
Okay. Exhibit number 5, commission to consider an application by Corey and Amber Dobson of Chestnut Land and Timber Co. LLC for zoning correction of lots 6 and 7 of Bell Oak subdivision, parcel numbers 004-015-9900M and 004-015-9900N for business 3B3 for the purpose of a zoning correction. The property is in sections 11 and 12, township 11 north, range 7 west, with a physical address of 6197 Highway 9, Campbell, Louisiana 71411. The current zoning is IA.
okay, the zoning map, the IA on the zoning map was incorrect from the original study. This is an application to correct that zoning. According, Mr. Mansard looked at it. For us to correct the map, does not require them having to go through the process of going back to the parish council. Stephen, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
No, sir. I think that the distinction is that it's a correction and not a variance or amendment to the existing.
Okay.
Did it already go before the council, that's my question.
It was passed by the parish, the police jury, when the zoning ordinance went into effect. So,
So we just take his own word then, man.
well, it's a commercial piece of property that's
That's not
maintained.
my question.
Okay.
Where's the paperwork showing that he went through the parish, the police jury or whatever?
It's in the original zoning study.
It is, and it's, you show it zoned as,
I didn't find any documentation on it. In 2019, they subdivided the land, and David put on the survey for the subdivision IA. As in, right now, my current zoning says IA. So that's all that I have.
the zoning records show it as IA, and that was an error on these 2 tracts of land.
Yeah.
They should have been,
It was pre-existing commercial zoning, Leslie, that was misidentified on the map during the process. Does anyone have any other questions? I'll entertain a motion.
I'll entertain the motion.
I'm sorry?
I will.
Okay. Have a motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
All right, have a motion and a second to approve the request. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn,
Yes?
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Mr. Byon,
Yeah.
Ms. Sanders,
Yes.
Ms. Green.
Yes.
Motion carries. All right.
Preliminary.
Okay, we'll go ahead and open the preliminary hearing.
Exhibit number 6, commission to consider an application by Brant Piro of 3P Estates Holding LLC for a zoning amendment of a 4.16 acre tract of land, parcel number 001018629 for business 3B3 for the purpose of an insurance and used car sales business. The property is in section 32, township 9 north, range 8 west, with a physical address of 6756 Highway 6, Natchitoches, Louisiana 71457. The current zone is B2.
Okay, this is an existing B2 zone, and I think for the used car lot, he needs a B3 zone. And, so this is a vote to move it on to a public hearing, should you decide.
Make a motion to move it on public hearing.
I have a motion, do I hear a second?
My second.
Here, I have a motion and a second, any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn,
Yes?
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Mr. Bryan,
Yes.
Ms. Sanders,
Yes.
Ms. Green.
Yes.
Motion carries. All right, I need a motion to go into the public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
I have a second.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to move into a public hearing. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn,
Yes?
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Mr. Bryan,
Yes.
Ms. Sanders,
Yes.
Ms. Green.
Yes.
Motion carries. All right.
Exhibit 7, commission to consider an application by Christian Procell of Psalm Christian Academy for zoning amendment of parcel number 00102621000A for to B2 zoning for the start of an education and tutoring business. The property is in section 31, township 9 north, range 8 west, with a physical address of 7021 Highway 6, Natchitoches, Louisiana 71457. The current zoning is RMH1.
This is an interior lot, and it's accessible by an access right-of-way. Is there anyone here to speak for the application?
Yes, sir.
If you'd come up and state your name, and you have to speak into the microphone for it to pick it up.
Okay. Good evening, members. My name is Kristen Procell. I'm here on behalf of Psalms Christian Academy. Would you like me to just tell what it is that we're asking?
That would be fine.
This is just a calling that the Lord's put on my life. We have been operating with children in the community, a lot of families that, even some lower income families and single home families, just trying to make a difference for God in the kingdom. We started very small and we're just growing, and so we need more room. And so my husband and I have set out the acreage of land for the school, and we would like to be able to move it into this business zoning right here.
Okay. This has been through the preliminary hearing, so is there anyone here to speak against this application? Anyone on the commission have any questions? If not, I'll entertain that we close the public hearing and go for our vote.
I'll make a motion to close public hearing.
All right.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to close the public hearing.
You do it.
Any further discussion? Okay, roll call.
Mr. Minturn,
Yes.
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Mr. Bryan,
Yes.
Ms. Sanders,
Yes.
Ms. Green.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Exhibit number 7, commission to consider an application by Christian Prosel of Psalms Christian Academy for zoning amendment of parcel number 001-0262-100A to B2 zoning for the start of an education and tutoring business. The property is in section 31, township 9 north, range 8 west, with a physical address of 7021 Highway 6, Natchitoches, Louisiana 71457. The current zoning is RMH1.
Okay. Anyone care to make a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Your motion is for approval.
Right.
Yes. Do I hear a second? I have a motion and a second to approve the application. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Minturn,
Yes.
Mr. Shields,
Yes.
Mr. Byon,
Yes.
Ms. Sanders,
Yes.
and Ms. Green.
Yes.
Motion carries.
So that means that it's going to the parish council, so we'll send it to the parish council for introduction, okay?
All right. Do we have any office business? And do we have any visitors or non-agenda items that need to be addressed? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Please. Have a motion and a second.
A second.
All right. We're adjourned.
We got so many people here.